Hello and welcome back to GTA Online Creator, whatever the fuck, I don't know what this is. Anyway, so today, 3 new cars were added. The final 3 I think. I think after this it's just the Creator. It's the Spunk Buffalo, the Dune and the Contender. I didn't check the fucking prices. I was supposed to. Anyway, I may as well just get into it, thus. Done this so many times. It's literally all there is. Right, so this is the Spunk Buffalo, I think, first. This is the returning players thing. This is the final car that was added. And shut up, radio. So if I remember correctly, this one was actually quite fast compared to the other crappy ones, because this one's actually a sports car. So I haven't actually been playing. Whoa. Wow, it drifted better than the drift Tampa, really. So, yeah, I haven't been playing GTA much. I've been playing Borderlands. So I don't know the controls and it all feels weird. So if I crash a lot, that's why. I can't help that. This car's actually quite fast. If you're going to buy one of the 4 free cars as a returning player, then you may as well buy this one, because it's the only one that's actually any fucking good. Frickin' dog's jumping up next to me now. Yeah, it handles well, it works well. I think this is... I don't actually know too much about these cars, like the returning player ones. But it handles better than the other ones, it's actually fast. And it looks pretty decent. I think this is like modelled off of the Buffalo S, which is Franklin's version. So the slightly faster one with more upgrades. And it stopped accelerating for no reason there, why? Definitely slides a lot better than the Drift Tampa with the word drift in the name. Yeah, the other 2 cars are the Dune and the Contender, and the Dune is the big truck, which I think is based off of a Brickade, and I've been really interested in how that will work, so I kind of can't wait to test that. I genuinely don't know the prices. I might actually go back into online after this and just show them, because I didn't pay attention. Which is probably not a good thing, actually. I think she just wanted to make sure they were there. Is that 68 or 89? They don't actually, I think 68 says on the side. Cool. Whenever this car slides, like angle control, it stops accelerating on its own. I don't actually know why. It's a bit weird. I genuinely have nothing to say. This car was already in the game, it's just been added to online. I mean, I would hope that if they've added these cars and they've proven that they can allow returning players stuff to still be free online, I would hope that they would have the Duke of Death, which is the heavily upgraded version with all the armour and the bull bars that just smash you out of the way. I mean, it's literally the only returning player stuff missing. 28. 3. Damn it. Can't hit the buttons. 3, 28. That puts it. 3, 20, 20. That makes it. Go. That makes it equal to the Bestia GTS, which actually puts it in the top 40. So well done, Spunk Buffalo. You did well. Alright, I'll move on to the Contender. Yeah, we'll move on to the Contender and do Doom last. Okay, so the Contender is an SUV, and good lord, it looks like a modified Granger actually. I know actually, I've not seen these cars yet, so But yeah, it looks a lot like the Granger, with higher suspension and it's a lot faster. Jesus! I was not expecting an SUV to be able to do this. So I haven't put a lot of SUVs or off-road cars around, so I haven't got much point of reference. I mean, like class-based, but meh. Yeah, this thing turns pretty well, too well. It turns too well. I mean, I could really see this being a good off-road car. It looks pretty nice for an SUV, and it hasn't rolled over, which is a bonus. It is really fast. It's got a good acceleration. Oh, for crying out loud. Not great braking or handbraking or long-term steering, but it is an SUV. What the fuck were you expecting? So yeah, I think... Whoa. It's August the 2nd that the race creator comes out. So, I think I'll probably do a video on that of making a race, because I've got a few ideas that may be possible, and I kind of want to test them out. So I'll probably make a video literally just doing that, and then sending cars around like a maniac. Probably do like an X8 race, something like that. I want a fast race, including lots of the boosters. So I did say in the last video that I thought that they were race added, and there were. I didn't do any of them, but there we go. So I'd assume there's probably a few added with this one as well. I don't know, I haven't checked anything like, at all. I literally just realised it was Tuesday and came on. It's in a pretty decent time. I can't actually remember the times at this point, but there we go. It's very back heavy. It like slides out very easily. And if you like brake and go into a corner, it like slides out. It seems pretty stable if you just turn. But I mean, it is an SUV, as I've said, so it's probably like gonna be good off road rather than doing a street race. Ignore that. That didn't happen. Yeah, it's doing a decent time, I know it from this point. Like I said earlier, I haven't put many SUVs or off-road cars around, so I haven't got much point of reference. So, I don't know how good this car is. I mean, it feels pretty good, and it's definitely better than most of the SUVs I drive. I mean, it's certainly not gone upside down. That's it, it's just not gone upside down. That's my understanding of how an SUV works. You just roll over. And for a car with a high suspension, that's pretty amazing. I can imagine the Dune is going to this, like a big box, basically. 344. She was very close to me today. Gotta break my arm to do it. 344, that's the Lynx. Well done, Lynx. You're a sports car being caught up by a fucking SUV. So really don't buy those cars. The Lynx and the Drift Tamper, they're awful. Completely. And go away, I don't want you anymore. You're no use to me. SUV? No. Coupe? No. Muscle? No. Sports? No. Well, it's not a motorbike, is it? Off-road, there we go. Doom. Right, let's go. Let's see how well this big box handles. See, that is the Bricade's front, basically. Oh god, it's slow. So these all do have liveries, I think. I don't know if the Contender does, but I'm pretty sure this one has a livery. Which is why it looks so strange, but I can't get the liveries in this, I don't know why. It just chooses a colour. Oh wow. I wasn't expecting it to turn so well. It actually turns pretty well when it's got traction. Is that like a massive air scoop on the roof? This is ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous vehicle I've ever driven in my life. And good lord, it has no control. It's like... It handles well, sometimes. Other times it's like, I don't want to handle now, and it just loses all handling and spins out, or crashes, and like, flickers between the two. See? You like slid, and then decided not to slide anymore. What the fuck is going on with that? It's like these things losing... There are birds in the back. They like flying mid-turn. It like gets lighter. This is a pretty good truck for ramming shit. I'm kind of interested in how much it is. But we'll probably go into online and actually show prices. So these are all Southern San Andreas, not like the last update part, which was 2 Southern San Andreas and 1 in Legendary. But these are all in Southern San Andreas, like halfway down the list for some reason. Yeah, this is my... I think this might come after Buffalo, on my favourites of this part. I mean, I wouldn't buy one, because... Just no. Just no. I'm not buying this. I mean, it looks like it would be good for ramming stuff, I'd imagine. That's like a cheaper alternative to the Brigade, which obviously rams the hell out of anything. Because it goes so fast and you just hit someone and you just smash it out of the way. I'd imagine this does the same effect. Actually, I could probably test that. If I finish this lap and then turn traffic on and go through and see how well it smashes shit. And drift and stop. It just makes up its own laws of handling. I really don't like that roof scoop thing. It's just a bit weird. I don't really understand the logic of this car either. I mean, it's a big truck with just added weight for no reason. I mean, what are you storing in the back? It's not an engine. It's just a big open area for no reason. It would be better as a flatbed. But I guess everyone to their own. It's got a pretty good time actually for a big truck fucker. That better not show up in the video or corrupt it actually. Just got a message notification thing. Motherfucking breaking my video. Oh, it really better not actually, because we've done a lap for 2 from this. Oh dear. Well, you never know. 341. 41. That puts it 341. Oh my god, there's a lot of 341s. That's like Courgettes, Monroe, Redwood Gauntlet. So yeah, that's a decency. Now I've got to check if the recording worked, and I'll go back into the line and check prices. Oh my god, if it didn't record properly because of that fucking message, I'm gonna punch someone. Preferably him. I don't know him in real life. It's very difficult. Back in a bit. Okay, I want to do the Doom with traffic, because I wanted to check how well it worked. At rammy smashy time. I'm not gonna do a full lap, I'm just gonna... Yeah. Yeah, this thing goes around pretty well. That was a terrible push. I mean, it's not as good as like the Brigade, but yeah, it's a lot of ramming force. So yeah, if you want to smash shit up, this is your car. This is what you use to smash shit. Oh, you got fucked up. Okay, I just wanted to see how well it would do that. Out of my way. Well, on that crash, I'll go back to online and check prices. Back in a second. Are you okay? He's fine. Okay, online now. You can see by all the messages in the corner. Rapid Continuum is 250. MCL Doom is... Ooh. Why is... Oh, why was there a second version? Oh, that's weird. I think it's Pegasus vehicle, so it can, yeah, those two prices. So, douche or douche. Or the Spunk Buffalo, which is free, because I can't see the normal price. So, sorry about that. I can't show you how much a Spunk Buffalo is if you're not. Just a bit of money on the table. If you're not a return player, so, yeah. That's it. That's the video. I redecorated my office. If you saw my Fine Spelling video where I did stuff in the office, I redecorated. And now it's full of money. Because I ground a load of money up. But yeah, my fancy new office.
Hello there.
Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed Sprunk Buffalo. If you want speed and good ability, Sprunk Buffalo. It's free. Go buy it. That's my advertising, right? But yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.